EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from Charlotte. This returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Dell motioning over. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Right back to Dell. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A quick throw taken in out wide by Dell. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That one underneath to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his 1st touchdown this year.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Panthers
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Back to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will score. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Carolina. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. Panthers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, here's Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
3rd and short, Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Here we go. Go!
On the ground, they go with Brooks. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Panther 1st down. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
He'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Sanders.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A quick throw. That's Leggett on the RPO. And he will score. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake. Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Second down, Jackson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Not much developing there. Short pickup down to the 47. Here's a 2nd and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. Pick up of 46 yards. They'll run with Mitchell. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third time and take their chances?
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. In motion comes Walker. A design run here with Jackson. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. And this one is blocked. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Set, ready, get up.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Come on, set, go.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Second down and 8.
Set, go.
This one intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. In motion comes Walker. Now it's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A give up the middle for Mitchell. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. That is caught. Do you believe it? The fake works. It is a touchdown. Point after now from Tucker. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack.
At the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 85 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. Panthers will go up by a point here in the second quarter. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Dell motioning over. On first and 10, Jackson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers are going to open up the lead to 8. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And that's well read by the defense. Not backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. It is an 8-point game as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one. First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Jackson looking to throw. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And this will be incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, Those are plays you just have to make.
He's got his man, complete to Dell. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And he's into the end zone. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say,
oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to be sacked, but there is a flag down. Not sure how close he was to being offsides. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Give it up the middle to Brooks. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
The motion man is Sanders. We'll go once more with Brooks. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to...
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
A first down throw for Jackson. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Raven first down. They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. They'll run here. It's Carter. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Third and long. From the gun, Jackson. That is into the hands of the rookie from Oklahoma.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll go. It's Mitchell. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Dell motioning over. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now here's second and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This is caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Ready? Set go.
That's to the left side, hauled in by Legette. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
And that is incomplete. Sky Moore, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Now, Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Another run here with Mitchell. So, no shortage.
Wanna quit? No, we changed it.
Jackson now to throw on first down. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And now it's fourth down. Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 21-yard line.
Give inside, it's Brooks. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Back to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the ground, it's Brooks. He'll get maybe 4 there. It'll bring up second and long. Another try with Brooks. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Big play coming up. This is third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Here comes the screen to Brooks. Good looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Carolina. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. Panthers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. come up for 1st and 10. Jackson now. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Kelee Ringo. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st down. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Now, on 2nd and long. They will take a knee here. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it.